Okay, I should probably put this back on, huh? I probably like that a little bit better, because it's probably got a little more light on me. But, the second movie I'm going to do at my aunt's house is Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And it's funny I should mention this, because Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is directed by Frank Oz, who was also involved with The Dark Crystal, which I just did the Dark Crystal review. So, first of all, directed by Frank Oz. Second of all, Steve Martin, as you remember from Cheaper by a Dozen, Father of the Bride, Mork and Mindy, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, Steve Martin basically, and also Michael Caine from Ipcris File, the new Batman movies, he's in it too, and basically what they do is they go, Michael Caine lives in France, south of France. Steve Martin comes down, and they're both con artists, and they both meet each other and try to con each other away from each other. They end up conning each other into falling in love with each other. Well, not with each other, but also with a girl. They both fall in love with the same girl. And they both, no, that's not really it, but they both find the same girl that they're going to con into getting $50,000 from. And the first one to get $50,000 from this girl gets to live in the town that they pick, that they both like. It's like a beautiful town, like waterfront properties, beautiful villas, and basically like it's got an itch on my eyebrow, but basically they both want to live in the same town, and they both can't because the town's not big enough for both of them, because they're both con artists. They both have to thrive on the thrill of the chase for women who are richer than they should be. So they both steal money from the rich and give to themselves, basically, to feed their own selfish needs. When Michael Caine comes across as sort of a good guy near the end, what happens is they find out that this girl that they're trying to con out isn't actually rich. They thought she was the American soap queen because they thought she was the heir to some sort of fortune in the detergent industry. Ended up happening, she won a contest for soap. She's very poor, and she's been trying to get the $50,000 to help because Steve Martin pretends to be a handicapped sailor who can't walk because he used to be a champion dancer, and then when it's very funny. He used to be a champion dancer. His dance partner started dancing with somebody else, and when he saw that he couldn't walk. Is generally the gist of it right there. So basically that. So then he finds she finds Michael Caine, pretends to be the doctor who can help him out. $50,000 to do the surgery, so they both trying to get the $50,000. And then they find out she's poor, and then Steve Martin wants to go ahead with it, and then Michael Caine's like, I won't do it. I'm not gonna do that. So then they don't do it. Well, Michael Caine doesn't do it. Steve Martin wants to go ahead with it anyway. Turns out they both get conned in the end by the girl who turns out to be the real con man. She does the same thing for men that they've been doing for women. That's the twist. But just a heads up, that last part was a spoiler. Just a heads up there. If you didn't want to see it, just forget I said it, because I guess I can't really warn you now. But basically that part was a spoiler I just said, so that basically ruins the twist at the end. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, it's pretty funny. I've been looking for it for a while because my aunt had it, and I didn't know like what where it was. I found it under her TV next to the rest of her workout DVDs. So I found it, I watched it, I pretty much liked it. Only problem was I can't really think of any problems besides I'm sleepy. Can't really think of any problems. So I guess it was a pretty good, it's probably 9 out of 10 just because I can't think of the one problem I had. Probably 1/10 of a problem. Once again, directed by Frank Oz, who plays Yoda. Also, probably a ton of other types of things. It's Frank Oz, you know who he is. Okay, so that's basically it for that one. See you soon. I'm going to be reviewing Heavy Metal soon, which is one of the best cartoons ever, so stick tuned for that. So see you around.